BRICS is definitely a challenge to the existing whims-based world order, the rules-based world order, the imperial system that has been constructed by the West, which essentially means the regime that is run out of Washington D.C. in the Pentagon. Yes, this was all created in 1945 with the Bretton Woods Agreement, which made the US dollar the world's reserve currency. Everybody agreed to this, and that's been the backbone of the financial system ever since. So BRICS. So this is what we called the old order. Yeah, the US rules based world order, or whatever you want to call it. Right. Uh, BRICS is definitely a challenge to this. So BRICS could represent, like Bobby says, the new world order, or an aspirational new world order, a bifurcation of the system, a new system which will exist initially in parallel, which will attempt to exist in parallel to the US imperial system. Yes. Um, yeah, so it is definitely that, and it's a dangerous thing to do, because if you try to challenge the giant, the mighty superpower, there's going to be retaliation. There's going to be massive retaliation. So the BRICS nations are going to have to tread very carefully. Lots of nations want to join BRICS. The Saudis want to join BRICS. That is a very, very audacious and very dangerous move by Mohammed bin Salman, because his nation was essentially created by the British to further British geopolitical and imperial ambitions. Yes, and then it was after the British ceded the crown to the Americans, the Saudis became essentially a US client state, and the House of Saud owes its existence and continued reign, rule, prosperity, whatever, to the West. So, attempting signaling its intention to join BRICS is a very dangerous thing to do from Mohammed bin Salman's perspective. But he has done that. Well, kudos to him, and I wish him well. One, we know history. We know what happens to clients of the US who try to break free of the US. We have seen various such examples in various parts of the world. One such example, which is not very old, is that of Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein al Tikriti. We know what happened to him. So Mr. Mohammed bin Salman needs to be very, very careful. Yeah. So all of this is definitely an attempt to set up a parallel system, a more fair system, a system that is more equitable, perhaps, and it will offer an alternative to countries that want to break free of the imperial system. So this is definitely that. Bitcoin is an attempt to do that as well, to break free of the hegemony of the centralized banks which control the money. So your money essentially is owned by them. That's how it is. Yeah. So if you're Bitcoin, it's entirely decentralized, it's permissionless, and it offers you actual freedom. uh, not Ethereum, not other cryptocurrencies, but Bitcoin does. But now we are seeing that crypto is crashing. It may be being made to crash, and yeah, we are seeing these tussles being, the initial jousting happening right now. In the coming years, this will most likely intensify. So yes, the BRICS is the new world order. It's an attempt to create a new world order, or a parallel world order, a bifurcation of the global system, in which everything will become bifurcated: the financial system, the supply chains, and so much more. There's so much more: energy, materials, agriculture, transportation infrastructure, uh, manufacturing, like I said, supply chains, and so many other things could become bifurcated if BRICS is able to succeed. So many nations seem to find it attractive. Algeria wants to join BRICS. Algeria is one of the major gas suppliers of the world. Indonesia may apply to join BRICS next week during the G20 summit. Turkey seems to have expressed its desire to perhaps explore being a part of BRICS. Argentina, and many other nations. Yeah. So it's an interesting time. So this is all definitely an attempt to create a parallel system, a parallel new world order, and let's see how it goes.